Check 1 2, testing 1 2. Hopefully y'all got the notifications. If you didn't, you could watch this on the playback. I don't have a bunch of time to sit on here this morning. I'm only going to be on here, for a quick few minutes. So whoever join me, it is what it is. If not, I'll see you later. I'll be back on later on. But I just had to tell y'all something really quick. Oh, I forgot to come on the screen. What's up, everybody? Good morning. This is me early in the morning. Early in the morning. I came on early yesterday, and y'all are here with me. So I'm going to give y'all some information. And it's so early, people are probably like, what is he doing on here this early in the morning? But last night, we did the Outspoken show with Corinne Bliss Johnson. And this was the first time we took callers. We never take callers before. But last night, we took callers, which I thought was a good thing because, many times when I'm on with him, y'all never really get to talk to him. Y'all just really hear what he has to say. We speak, and that's it. So y'all never get to speak to him. So I thought it would be dope. So I hit him yesterday. I said, yo, bro, being that we moved how we do our lives from Skype to Zoom, now I could use the Skype number and people could call the Skype number and we could take callers. And he was like, oh, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That's a good idea. So yeah, we tried to do that, and we did do it last night. So we did a show, and it was like, yo, Corinne Johnson wants you to call in and speak to him. So we had some callers. But, one of the things that I asked of the audience when you call in is not to use profanity. It got deeper than that, and it got worse than that. Now, when you call in, now I have to watch what you say or have to monitor the questions you ask. So I'm very, very leery and skeptical about doing any more videos like that. Nah, they not playing fair. And I'm going to show you what happened. So, and then I got to use certain verbiage because I can't say the words that got us in trouble, even though we didn't even elaborate on the topic. Somebody asked a question and Blizz kindly replied, that's not our field. He never gave a reply. He never said, oh, this, that, and the third. He just said, that's not our field. So needless to say, the person called in, asked about the, hold on. I'm not even going to say it. Just asked about so y'all know what I just recently recovered from, and asked what do we know about people taking this and what it's doing to people's body? So he asked the question, and we just said, that's not our field. We don't know. But then somebody came in the chat room and said, yo, don't talk about that, because if you do, they're going to take your establishment down. I got to use coded words, so just deal with me. So we did the live. Everything was cool. I checked it. Everything was cool. 3 a.m., I was up, and then I checked to see, what was the engagement, what was the numbers, and the video was gone. So I'm like, yo, what happened to the video? So I went on Facebook because I have the video goes from YouTube to Facebook and my social media platforms. I know how to do that. And when I went on Facebook, it said, we took this video down. And I was like, okay, what video? So when I went, it was the live from last night. So then I received this email. So I'm going to share my screen and show y'all the email. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to show y'all the email. I got to, here we go. So if you look at the email, it says, our team has reviewed your content, and unfortunately, we think it violates you see the words, we removed the following content from, y'all see the words. Then it says, we know that this might be disappointing, but it's important to us that it's a safe place for all. If your content breaks our rules, we remove it. If you think it was made a mistake, we can appeal and take another look. Keep reading for more details. So, look, it says, doesn't allow claims about that contradict expert consensus from the local health. Now, what I'm saying is that we didn't say anything. The caller said it. We didn't say anything. We just said, yo, that's not our lane. So we ain't even going to talk about that. And it says, because it's the first time, this is just a warning. If it happens again, your channel will get a strike and you won't be able to do things like upload, post, live stream for 1 week. So what flipped me out. So yeah, that's what happened. They took the video down. And what tripped me out last night was while we were doing that, somebody was in the chat room saying, yo, don't even talk about it. So I was like, hold on. How is it a caller calling, saying, asking that question, and then somebody's in the chat room saying, you could lose your channel. And I'm like, well, for what? Like, we didn't speak on it. You know, so as you see, they removed the video. As you see, if it happens again, which will never happen again, and which is unfortunate because I would like for y'all to be able to call in. I would like for people to be able to engage like that. But again, they took the video down, and I don't want to appeal it. I'm just going to let it go because I didn't get a strike, and that's it. I'm not appealing it because at the end of it all, I've dealt with these people on the back end before, and it's really, 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 really crazy. It's really, really crazy. And they're looking for people who have channels that provide information. They don't want us to provide no information. They don't want us to provide no solutions. They don't want us to provide different insight. So if you have a channel like that has anything, but listen, what I want y'all to know is that everybody's saying, oh, you should have known, I'm surprised. I didn't say anything. A caller called in and asked the question. I did not bring up the topic. And when he asked the question, we said we don't know because that's not our lane. That's not our lane. We don't know anything about that. So when you're talking about you know what I'm saying? I don't know about it. Even when people say, did you get it? Are you getting it? I always tell people, it's none of your business what I do with my body, what I don't do with my body. If I decide that I was going to get something or not get something, what is it to you? If somebody's going to do something, I don't care. I know what I'm not doing, and you can read between the lines. I know what I'm not going to do. But if you decide that you're going to do something, that's on you. So again, certain channels are, because they said we reviewed your content, but that was one question out of an hour and 50 minutes. It wasn't like the topic was about that. People were calling and asking various things, but they just zeroed in to that. You know what? If y'all go and say stupid stuff, I'm just gonna block you because, again,
the paint chips is out of control early in the morning.
But yeah, so yeah, you have to. Anybody with a channel, anybody with a platform, be crazy. Do not. And I'm gonna be real with you. I think that was somebody sent, because why are you asking that? We don't even cover that. We don't even talk about stuff like that. And then I just found it ironic that you asked that question, and then somebody in the chat room are like, yo, no. And I'm like, what's going on? And at the end of it all, we don't even never talk about that. So if you have a platform and you're a content creator, just be careful, because the streets is watching. And we know that already, but no, they watching for real. And another thing, I don't know if y'all noticed, when you do a YouTube now, it's like the closed captions come up automatically now. They didn't always do that. So now the closed captions is coming up, and now they can read what you're saying. So yeah, man, it's crazy. And I'm not going to lose my platform because I want to show love to people that can't call in and show take some, that don't have discipline. So again, I'm not doing no more call-in shows. What I might do from here on out is find a way to where people could have their number and we call you. And we already have a predetermined question, or we might not even do questions. We might just do email, and then people, and then we can screen the questions and answer them accordingly. Because again, I know a lot of people want to speak to us, and people want to ask us stuff, but when and then remember, somebody called in because he was long-winded on his question. Then he want to call back and say, yeah, I'm calling from here, and I just want to say F, and then he curse. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no matter what you do, when you try to engage the audience don't know how to be respectful. And I have a Patreon. Everything that you need from me is right in the description box, but people don't look. Everything is right in the description box. So what I'm going to do from now on, we're going to provide an email, and we're going to screen the questions. So we'll say, so what we're going to do is we're going to put it to where you could say your name, your location, and your question. Because I was saying to people last night, what's your question? And they're going to say, well, I didn't really have a question. I just got a statement. Who are you to make a statement? I asked you for your statement. I asked you, what's your question? If you have a direct question for this man, what are you saying? You're coming on my channel to make a statement. Do that on your platform. And then when I get rid of you, you become a part of the thumbs down crew. So it's a lot of weird stuff in this stratosphere, in this YouTube space, because when you deal with people and they get angry, the first thing they want to do is try to take you out. The first comment, matter of fact, let me show you something. The first comment in this chat, I blocked the person and I said, they tried to take me out last night, and his first comment on here was good riddance. Because of what? Why would you feel like that? You know what I'm saying? And again, there are many platforms on YouTube. If you like what I do, I appreciate you. If you don't like what I do, you don't have to watch it. But the way they're trying to sabotage, the way that they try to censor, because even when we went live the other night talking about the Miss Jones thing, the live got cut. You know what I'm saying? So again, be careful. If you do call-in shows, be careful, because you are not responsible for what anybody else says. You know what I'm saying? You're not responsible for what anybody else says. And if they say certain things, you're going to be held accountable because it's on your platform, which is really their platform. So again, I'm not coming on here to stay on here for a long time, but just like that, one question, everything that you work for is gone. So I'm really coming on here to tell y'all, if you have if you are a content creator and you have a platform, just be careful of how you try to engage your audience and how you want your audience to engage you, because unfortunately it could be to your detriment. And or you feel like, I feel like this is a community base. I feel like the people who come on my channel, I see y'all names all the time, so I feel like I know y'all without never meeting you, and I made a lot of y'all moderators because of the fact, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I see people who's in all the time, so I'm just gonna make them a moderator, like Chin Beats. You know what I'm saying? Right now, bow, you a moderator just like that. So that's what I'm saying. So I didn't come on here to do a long spill. It's early in the morning. I'm about to go make my drink. And when I say my drink, I mean my bananas, goji berries, hemp seed, chia seed, and flaxseed, and do my little mix with my little vitamin regimen. And that's what I'm going to do. So this is just a warning. Be careful, because they on us, and they are really, really trying to control the information. And if you put out any information and they don't agree with your information, they have the right to just straight up and down get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? They could just get rid of it. And again, I don't mind if people post a question in the chat, but the questions in the chat normally come with a super chat. And then you ask people, when you see the super chat, you answer people in the super chat. But people for some reason come on my channel, just want to ask questions, want me to give all types of information and stuff like that, but they never give a super chat. I'm confused by that too. That's why the super chat is there, for you to ask a question and give a donation. So if you're just going to randomly ask a question and think I'm going to single you out and just straight up and down speak to you, I'm not doing that. Because when I watch other people go live on their channel, they get super chats and people don't even ask them questions. They just get super chats, but on my channel, yo, how you do this? How you do that? And I'm like, okay. So anyway, and then you could go to Patreon. And the wild thing about it is, no matter where we go on this platforms, I mean, just be honest, people. They got rid of the former president. Where have you heard that before? You've never heard of nothing like that because he was saying certain things. So again, I'm just saying, be careful, because I know it's people that's looking for the video. People saying, yo, what happened to the video? Well, that's what happened. Let me show you what happened again. They removed it. I so-called violated a policy by something that I didn't bring up. I violated a policy by somebody else asking a question that I straight up and down, we was like, yo, we don't know nothing about that. That's not our field. That's not our lane. And because that person said those words aloud on here, they straight up and down got rid of the video and threatening to strike my channel and all that stuff. And like I said, I personally think it was somebody that was sent. So I just don't have the time for that. I'm not entertaining it. Yes, I want y'all to be able to ask questions, but I have to find another way to monitor it, because that way, just straight up and down calling in, nah, we not doing that like that. So again, I'm about to get up out of here. I got a lot. It's a long day. It's early. I'm okay. Yes, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm just telling people how you can lose your platform just like that. So everything you build could just go with one question that you didn't ask or even answer. So you have to be careful if you're a content creator. I know some of y'all are on here, you look at content, but then some of y'all are content creators, so just be careful. And even the chat for this playback, I'm not even letting the word playback because y'all saying some of the words in here. So it is what it is. Be careful of these agents. Please hit the like button. Please share this. Please, even if you watch the video, go back later on and leave a comment as soon as the video is finished. With that, I bid y'all. I'll probably be back on later on today. I do have some content that I want to edit. Also, the Beatmaker Show. I have one interview done. I'm about to launch that soon. So yeah, salute to y'all. And again, you can't, even with Patreon, this is what I want y'all to understand about Patreon, because again, a lot of y'all don't know tech stuff. So when you do a Patreon, where you gonna host the video? You still gotta host it on a platform, and then you put it on Patreon. And then when that platform hears the words in the video, they say straight up and down, no. So say you host the video on YouTube, but you don't make it live, but then you put it on your Patreon, and then they can see it, but the YouTube audience can't see it. YouTube could still go through your video and say you're spreading misinformation and you're using our server. You know what I'm saying? So you would have to find like a paywall and say, well, we're going to go live and speak on this topic, and it might be $3 to watch. You understand what I'm saying? Because I have a Patreon. Y'all could go subscribe to my Patreon right now if you want to pay. Everything pertaining to me is in my comment box. Everything. The description, rather. Everything. All my social medias. Only thing ain't in there is my social security number and my birthday, but anything pertaining to me is down there. So anyway, yeah, I'll be back. I'm going to go. I gotta go. That is not my breakfast because I ate some. So that's like my lunch. So let me go eat my. That's not brunch because it's only, yeah. Let me go eat my brunch. But that word brunch never really sound too masculine to me, so I don't like to say it. Let me go eat my late breakfast. Brunch always been, kind of limp wristy to me, so I never really like saying it, but I understand why people say it. And y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, they try to get me up out of here. They try to get me off the tube. And and listen, we're seeing people lose their platform, and a lot of people are losing their platform. Are so-called people who spread information. They're not, because it's an individual on YouTube that caused the adpocalypse before. His name is PewDiePie. He has 100 million subscribers. 100 million subscribers. And he said something that they didn't like, and they shadow banned him, but he's still on YouTube. He didn't lose his channel. And he said something about the small hats, and that caused all the ad agencies to pull out of YouTube. So it is what it is. I'm Doggie Diamonds. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I will be back on later with some content. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell. Hit for all the notifications. Hit personalize or just hit all, because when you hit the notifications, it's going to come to your phone or it's going to come to your email or both. So I need y'all in on that, because many of y'all probably didn't even get this notification that I'm live. You're probably on YouTube, end up scrolling like, oh wow, he's live. So that's what they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, I ain't no more live shows with people calling in. With that, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later on. Make sure you click subscribe, youtube.com/DoggieDiamondsTV. Until next time, peace.